Guys, we're driving, headed to Detroit, the Detroit area, that is. Appreciate you guys for tapping in, checking the replay, checking it's icy. My cooler is too cool. Freezes the pop. Do you see that? That's how I like it. We do have water. Sorry about that, guys. This is all new to me. Going live, driving. And my buddy with us, fellow moderator himself, legend. He's been in magazines. We've met so many famous people. But honestly, he's been in a magazine that you would have to pay for, pretty sure. And around what time frame was that? Cannabis? Maybe like 2015, somewhere around there. Yeah, I'd say that. But I thought it was pretty cool. Other people thought it was really awesome what we were doing and having an awesome time, just chilling, being ourselves. And just him being him got him in a magazine. And they're like, this is a good place to have some fun. No fights. Just come listen to some music, enjoy some vehicles. Could have been a car show or maybe a bike show, motorcycles, a whole weekend thing. And if Arizona Jake's watching, you could check out those videos if you want. You know what I'm talking about. I gave you some insider information one time. If you want to investigate, you'll know what I'm talking about. Hey, greetings, Cannabis Kid. I appreciate you being here, tuning in, enjoying the ride. I appreciate everybody tapping in, and we're getting her done. We got a Service Plaza in Giles. The next Service Plaza is 23 miles from that Service Plaza. At road work on the freeway, as there always is. You gotta always maintain. So you gotta see those orange barrels. Slow down, pull over. I personally know somebody whose father was killed in like 2018 or 19 because her dad's working hard. She's working hard. Sometimes the only employee working at this store all by herself because nobody wants to work. And her dad's doing some work for the city. Got in a car accident. Rest in peace. Thank you for helping KK when she worked with you. You were awesome. Allegra. What an awesome name that is. So, give you a shout out. But yeah, we're I'd say maybe an hour away from one of the events or locations we're going to. It's pretty quiet. Don't want to play some music and get copyrighted. I did get copyrighted once, and it was some elevator music of all things, like not Chuck Manzoni stuff. Rest in peace, Chuck Manzoni. But I'm talking some stuff that I was playing very, very lightly. But that algorithm picked it up. And I got that little notification. Bink! Like, what is this thing? Fresh to new. I'm new to YouTube. I thought I was doing everything right. But I was informed, it's okay, you can make mistakes. It's a process, a learning curve. It could be up, it could be down. That's your choice. Do you want that curve and climb up the hill, or do you want to stumble down the hill? And that's in everything in life. Relationships, working out. It's a huge choice that we mindfully have to take. Something that you want to do and you want to find, and that's okay. Some people don't want to, they're focused on other things. Sometimes it's nice to focus on yourself. We got 2 people in the chat, so thank you for tuning in. I'm taking Cannabis Kid and I hopefully we'll be hitting this restaurant soon. We're hitting the restaurant first, right? Probably. It's giving me the head nod. I don't want to ruin the surprise, but if we get there in time and I'm able to go live, it's a pretty cool restaurant. And it's up in Detroit, Michigan. And I got a Michigan driver right next to me, reading the license plates. Thanks, Dad. I got a semi getting ready to hit me, saying, "You're not going fast enough." But that's okay. They can be as fast as they want, and it's not gonna stop my progress. Though I see him up there. Oh, he got over. He might have been the cool dude that did one of these. You go like beep beep, and they'll beep their super loud air horn a lot of times. And we've gotten one of those today, huh? Yes, we've had. Somebody's a little shy, and that's okay. I'm like, hey, as long as I got him with me, we're having a good time. So everything's pretty awesome. And covered bridge. We see a lot of covered bridges up here. One time we were driving, going up to a place called Tony Paco's, get some really awesome hot dogs that were made famous in a movie or a TV show called MASH from back in the day. Old military, like World War II themed. Korean War. My bad. As a little kid, you want to watch some cartoons, and when Grandpa and Mom and Dad, everybody wants to watch MASH, you watch MASH. But it was good. It took me, sorry, the window sound, it took me a long time to understand the true meaning of the beginning, that the credits, and when they played the non-edited song, and Family Guy even made a rip on it. It's like, what the heck? And so like a 4-year-old, at least twice a day you hear a song, and I don't want to say it might bring people down, and people do it for all sorts of reasons, PTSD, and they're depressed, but I'm here to hopefully bring that up and say, hey, you can lean on little Shane. We'll get her done. Little Shane Challenge, 30 days of going live, 150 push-ups, day 10, check. Got that knocked in before Cannabis Kid got home from work. It's nice to have a job and be able to work, because there's a lot of people that don't have jobs. We feel for you. Me personally, I'd do whatever. I'd work 3 Taco Bell jobs. I worked 3 jobs when I was 14. I worked at Taco Bell, the Sleep Inn, and I worked at a place called the Party Station. Because at 14, you could only work 2 hours a day for one business. So I found a loophole where if I had 3 or 4 jobs and I was working those jobs multiple days, my paychecks weren't $15. I needed more than that as a 14-year-old. I understand trying not to work one employee too much as a 14-year-old, but I have a picture of me up on the fridge in one of my shorts where I was 12 or 14. I put in the work. I worked all sorts of crazy physical labor jobs, and working at Taco Bell's and Wendy's and McDonald's and Burger King's and pizza restaurants. And like I said, we find our niche, and once we find our niche, we find a place that, you you got to come with a compromise. Life's a compromise. You have to overcome and adapt. So with that being said, I'll wash dishes, and maybe one day the owner will be like, hey man, you want to run this food? Yeah, sure, man. Really don't need to be here, but I'm helping you out and you're helping me out with a paycheck. Sure, I'll run this food out. Hey, you're doing a good job. So-and-so called off. You want to fill that shift? I'm your man. It's as easy as that. Just show up. That's the hardest thing. So much turnover because nobody understands what real work is. When you're 12 years old and you're putting in sewer grates because you know the guy next door, and you're putting in catch basins and building loading docks. I'm working a jackhammer at 12. My dad was right there, man. He retired from doing what he was doing, and he's like, oh, I could drive this dump truck, and made all these connections. And he's like, hey, little Shane, this contract, our next door neighbor, all his laborers quit. I'll offer you $15 an hour to go do physical labor. I'm like, $12, or at 12 years old, $15. Minimum wage was like maybe $3 or $4. I'm like, heck yeah. When I worked for the school, I got paid $2.15. $2.15, and they took taxes out on it. I'm like, man, I can't do this anymore as a 14-year-old. But like I said, you gotta take what's out there, because if you're not grasping for anything, saying, hey, I might have this awesome degree where I could make $55,000 or $60,000 a year, but nobody's hiring. Nobody wants to hire me. Maybe I'll go make $40,000 a year at McDonald's, because they make that $40,000 a year, full-time, $16, $17 an hour, depending on where you're going. One of the restaurants was offering $18 an hour during COVID.
Rule number 2 of the Ghetto Commandments.
What's that?
Thou shalt knock the hustle.
Yeah, don't knock the hustle. You see somebody out there, like, you can't knock the hustle. That is right. Definitely. So, and that's what I hope to inspire people to want to get out, show, like, hey, it's okay. Life happens. If I could have gone live back in 2018 or 2006 when I first started one of my channels, I would have. Believe me, there's so many friends and my friends' kids that I feel, hey, maybe they wouldn't have harmed themselves, or they wouldn't have been in the ground because they were bullied. And then that bully has a party. They actually had a party for this bully, and the school did like this mock wedding. The bully got the mock wedding. My friend's daughter was the one who killed herself. So yeah, hashtag, let's stop bullying. So I feel for you. God puts us where he wants us for a reason. And why not let that reason be a positive reason? But I do appreciate you guys in the chat. Got a little real here for a second. I don't know how long I've been on here. 16 minutes we've been driving around. Big shout out to Eric Lapointe. I was gifted a membership to his channel. A lot of times Miss Shirley is the donator, so thank you. Big chakra, I love you sign. It's a universal sign language for I love you. So love all of you guys. So I had my big World Heart shirt on. I love wearing that. Not all the shirts fit me correctly, but hey, I can use some for painting, or gave my dad one. It was like a 2 or 3X. Big boy. And then he cuts like a V up here because his neck's so big. Like everything's might be fine from here down, but around his neck, he's probably got like a 26 or 20 some inch neck. It's just gigantic. It's a big old tree trunk. I wish I could show you this stuff, but I don't want to pick my phone up. But let's see if I could turn it a little. There. We're driving though. Let's see. Go in the back. Yeah. So I appreciate you guys. Trying to be very mindful. And I have my moderator, Cannabis Kid, sitting next to me. Thank you. I guess when he tells me when we're, not when, what, I guess I'll know where we're going when I get up there. I know the restaurant. Restaurant's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure we have proper English there. Don't need an English teacher correcting me, or somebody that might want to throw some hate my way, but that's okay. I'll kill them with kindness. That was my motto back in the day. I try not to physically get in fights, because when you're hurt as a kid, you don't want to hurt people unless you physically have to. I don't want to hurt somebody. I know what it's like to be hurt. I don't want to inflict anybody's physical or emotional or spiritual or karma come on me. Or I was always trying to be chill, help everybody out. But yeah, we're driving up to Detroit. So I appreciate you guys. Guess we'll get some watcher hour or viewer hours in, because normally my these last 30 lives are they're not going to be super long, not like my normal, hey, we're going to do 500 push-ups or 1,000 push-ups. That's coming though. That is coming. We got to get through this 30-day challenge though. I got to prove to myself, hey, you got this. And I got to prove to you guys I got this. You guys, some people count on me. I have, some subscribers that I hope Might be like, hey, what is little Shane doing today? Man, I hope he had a nice day. As I try to log in and sign in everybody's lives when I'm able. I get to work super early. Today I set up a stage to only learn. I got to move the stage from here to here. I'm like, oh man. And there's an airplane flying up there, getting ready to land. But yes, I had to move that stage. So thank you to my one coworker who helped break it down with me. Then we put it back together real quick. Because I'm probably not going to come into work super early tomorrow. I'm going to be driving a couple hours home from another state. But when you get vacation or PTO, personal time off, that's what PTO stands for, or sick time, some companies don't allow you to carry that over, so you got to use them or lose them. Big shout out to KK, Finding Hannah, Ian Watts, Ren, Jesse Pollock, Jesse Pollock, Fast Energy, Justin Pollock, P8 the Great, George Alexander, 7817, I believe. Amazing Jake. That's what I was gonna say. So I'm just gonna say it, Arizona Jake. But you are amazing, you know. You'd fit right in over at our house. Got that energy, and everybody's always amped up, and like, not that we would throw punches at each other like now as an adult, but I guess as an adult I hit my brother once or twice. We definitely have fun at the clubhouse. We have a huge pavilion and a camper that's attached to that pavilion. It's all screened in. It's pretty cool going out there camping. Agree to everybody that smokes in states that they're allowed to. And the state I am in, recreational and medical is okay, I guess. I'm kind of green on that. But to each his own, you know, stay positive or stay focused, stay positive, and we'll get through anything we need to get through. And that's for all of you, you know. And these streams help me a lot. I'm airing it a lot out there, but maybe in 2 or 3 generations from now, I won't be forgotten because YouTube will be around. Cheers to that. Because I did post in one of my shorts that, or maybe it was a post, about one of the selfish reasons why I wanted to really do YouTube. And it was to leave something behind. So before my mom and my grandma passed away, and even my one uncle, I was like, hey, let me just record you and tell stories. And nothing. Because it wasn't their idea. It was mine. I'm thinking about, 3 generations from now, the stuff that's in my head, nobody's ever going to know. It's not some secret knowledge that a bunch of people had kids and this is your legacy, Say, hey, what happened? Hey, Ma, I remember when you did this. Hey, little Shane, do you remember when you were getting bullied because you had a because you had a crossed eye at Jellystone campsite? And I'd be like, yes. They pulled out my older brother, who was about 6 foot, And he's like maybe 12 or maybe older, 13, 14. And this kid was just picking on us by the showers of all places. How weird is that? But I was like, hey Dad, these kids keep like bullying us and stuff. I was like, am I cool to fight back? It's like, not only is it cool to fight back, but with everything you got, if he hits you, you got to release it on him. Everything you got. And mind you, I'm 5 years old, still with a crossed eye. That kid's bullying at us in the shower, my brother and I. Who's a year older than me? My one brother. I have two brothers. And the one brother's like getting bullied. He's like, they're, I forget how this, like maybe one kid was grabbing me or one kid tried to grab me and he hit me on my back or kind of like pulled me into like a place where he's hitting me on my back, like bam, bam. Little did he know, little Shane was ready. I had my fist clenched as hard as I could. And instantly, when I saw my opportunity or felt my opportunity from him not pounding on my back, came up with a fist, bam, right in his eye. Instantly, the bully started crying for his mom, ran home, back to the camper, and by that time I'm like, oh, this is awesome. You stop picking on me. And it would, we'd be outside of our shower and he'd try to take our clothes. Like, yeah, ha ha ha, that's funny. But, when you're hitting somebody, he went and got the ranger. That was like the police. And I'm like, oh, Dad, I punched this guy in the eye, right in his face. I didn't know at the time it was in his eye. I just closed my eyes, and with everything I had, I released a powerful right hook to his eyeball. And by this maybe 40 minutes go by, the mom, the son, and the ranger, I'm like, oh my gosh, they're coming to get me. I'm gonna go hide in the camper. They pull my brother out of the camper. It's like, hey, where's your oldest son at? So my brother comes out. Is this the kid that hit you? No. Pulls out my other brother. Is this the kid that hit you? No. He was like maybe 7 at the time. Is this the kid that hit you? Pulls me out. Yep, that's him. The ranger looked at him and said, well, if this kid hit you, you deserved it. Right after that, I went to the pool because I'm like, oh, I gotta get away. Too much. There's a lot of heat, gotta distress. Is this where I gotta get off at? We going north? Okay, yep. So, gotta grab this. Sorry, guys. So, I go to the pool. I'm super hot. I gotta, get all this energy out. Sure enough, the lifeguard was there. And by this time, everything got around to the lifeguard. And she looks at me. Now, mind you, it's probably Fridays. Sorry, guys. It's probably Friday, Saturday. It's the weekend. Pool's super busy. 16-year-old lifeguard comes right over to me. Now, mind you, she taught me how to swim, so we were kind of connected in a way because my mom paid her to give me swimming lessons. Well, she heard what went around. She walked right up to me and in front of all the girls. Now, mind you, everybody wanted this lifeguard. She was it, back then. She walks right up to me and says, "Aw, you're the cutest thing. I love your eyes." Mind you, I hated my eyes. She gave me a kiss. That instantly, I was the talk of the town. All the girls wanted to date me. Oh, what? Instantly popular. So thank you to that lady 16-year-old lifeguard and way back when. So I gotta hold something up here where, let's see. There we go. Now which way do I keep going? North. Yep. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We got 4 likes. I appreciate that. Not trying to run anybody off the road, but gotta look to your left and right when you're turning left or right. I like to do it the old-fashioned way. Check my mirrors and just reach over and be like, hey, is anybody there? So, yay. We're not out of this state yet, but we're close. Maybe another 10 miles, but oh, it's right on me. Sorry, guys. Maybe I'll end this stream soon. It's like the sun's right there. Let's see if I can block it out. Is that any better? Kind of. Maybe. So I gotta log out. Jesse Pollock just went probably live. Jesse Pollock, Fast Energy. Gotta tap into him. I don't know if he is going live. Maybe. Not really sure. I didn't get my notification yet. But I know Eric LaPointe went live. Susan. Arizona Jake's probably live. Hopefully P8 will go live. We appreciate you, brother. Thanks for tapping back in. I was kind of worried about you. Like, man, I hope everything's well. And from the looks of it, everything is well. So on that note, I'll tap out, guys. Thank you. We'll be tapping in a couple more hours. Little Shane out.
Yeah, see, this is saying.
Oh, hold on. You're still on here, brother. No, you're fine. It's not letting me do. There we go.